Hey, what's up, you guys? Simpsons Man here, and we have a special episode review today just because there is no new Simpsons episode for the next 3 weeks. Since there's no new episode, I figured, hey, what the hell? Let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to the old school basics, when it was good, when everyone loved The Simpsons. And let's start off with Season 1, Episode 1, literally the very first episode, the beginning of The Simpsons roasting on an open fire. The episode debuted on December the 17th, 1989. It was only 8 days before Christmas, and of course, if you've watched the first episode, it was a Christmas episode. This episode had everything. Homer was dressed up as Santa because he needed money to get presents for the family. Bart Simpson was getting a tattoo because he thought his mom would like it. They got Santa's little helper on this episode. This was the very first episode outside of the Tracy Ullman shorts, so they had to go out with a bang, and I think they did. I just rewatched the episode the other day just so I can kind of be fresh on it again, and man, this is such a great episode. So let's start at the beginning and let's go through it. There's only 13 episodes this season, so you know The Simpsons had to strike gold in order to keep going. The episode starts off with Homer and Marge racing through the roads with snow all over them just to get to the Springfield Elementary's annual Christmas pageant. They announce Lisa on the stage as Tawanga, the Christmas Santa of the South, and then they introduce Bart Simpson to the show. Of course, he's already a troublemaker singing the bad version of Jingle Bells. And then it shows the family later on that night. It shows Homer struggling to get the lights out of the Christmas box. It shows Bart and Lisa writing letters to Santa, and it has Marge writing a letter to the family. We find out on Marge's letter that Snowball had been run over, and they did replace him with Snowball 2. She goes to talk about the family. She mentions Grandpa, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. It shows Homer being finished with the lights, and then we get our first glimpse at Flanders saying, hey, is this okay? And he shows off his lights, and of course they're way better than Homer's. They are now back at the table, and it's Christmas shopping time. Marge tells the kids to go get their money because we're going to the mall, and then Marge pulls out her money out of her hair. They're at the mall when Bart stumbles a tattoo parlor, and he thinks that getting this mother tattoo will be the best tattoo ever. Bart screams, and Marge finds him, and she freaks out, pulls Bart outside of the tattoo parlor, and they go straight away to go get it laser removed off. So just like that, all of the Christmas money they had saved up throughout the year is all gone getting Bart's tattoo removed. Homer gets home from work, and Marge tells him the bad news that all the money they had saved up is now gone. Homer starts to freak out, and Marge is like, don't worry, we'll just stretch your Christmas bonus out even more this year. But the thing that Marge does not know is Homer is not getting a Christmas bonus. So now it's up to Homer to try and save Christmas. It shows him shopping at the Circus of Values. He grabs Marge some pantyhose, he grabs Bart some pads of paper, and he grabs Maggie a little squeak toy. Oddly enough, he did not buy a present for Lisa. As he's leaving the store, he bumps into Flanders and they drop their presents everywhere. It's then when Homer realizes, man, this is going to suck. And where does Homer go every time he's upset? He goes to Moe's. We are now introduced to Moe and Barney. Homer is at the bar, he's drinking away, very upset, when Barney barges in and says, hey guys, drinks all around. Barney then tells them he got a job as Santa down at the mall, and Homer's like, damn, I could do that. So are Homer's problems all solved now as being a Santa and getting extra money for Christmas? Homer does the interview process, and they said as long as he can pass the Santa school, he is good to go. He passes the school, and now he is a Santa at the mall. Bart thinks it would be funny to pull Santa's beard off. Little does he know, Homer is Santa. Homer pulls Bart aside and lets him know, hey, I have to do this for the family, and Bart thinks it's really cool that he's doing this. So he's done with his shift, and now it's payday. He's going to go pick up his big fat check for being a Santa. As he's leaving, he looks at his check and freaks out because it's only $13. So this must be a mistake. He's been working as a Santa only to get $13. Then we find out he was supposed to get $120, but he had to pay for the Santa suit, Santa school, a bunch of miscellaneous expenses, so it came out to $13. So, once again, Homer is in the same predicament that he was last time. He has no money for Christmas. He's sitting down, he's very upset, he has no clue what to do, and then Barney comes in and says, all right, 13 big ones. So we're just like, okay, got the same amount of money, but then he said he's off to the Springfield Downs. So then we find out that the way Barney's been making his money is betting at the dog track. They put all their money on a dog called Santa's Little Helper because it's Christmas and who could lose with a dog named Santa's Little Helper? The race starts and they start cheering, come on Santa's Little Helper, let's go, and doesn't do them any good, and Santa's Little Helper is dead last and loses. It shows the owner of Santa's Little Helper telling him to scram and telling him, you've lost for the last time, and kicks him out. It shows Santa's Little Helper running to them and jumps in Homer's arms, and Bart is like, man, can we please keep him, Dad? And Homer is like, absolutely not. He's a loser, he's pathetic. Well, damn, he's a Simpson. Homer and Bart get home, and Homer said, hey guys, I got some very bad news, and starts to tell them that he did not get his Christmas bonus when Bart interrupts them and said, hey guys, look what we got, and shows everyone Santa's Little Helper. And just like that, Homer saved Christmas. Roll credits and the episode is over, and it shows the family all together singing Christmas carols. And that's my recap of the Simpsons episode, so let's review a few things. I find it odd that Bart was able to get a tattoo. I guess tattoos back then were $15.95 for up to 12 letters, which is kind of sketchy, but I mean, the mother tattoo actually turned out pretty good. We got introduced to the whole family, including the sisters, Grandpa, then we got introduced to a few other random characters throughout the show. We heard about how their first cat, Snowball, died, and we also got to see how they got Santa's Little Helper. Another odd thing I noticed is when Homer was doing all his Christmas shopping, he did not get a present for Lisa, so maybe he already had gotten her a present, or maybe Lisa is just too smart to realize, hey, these are cheap little presents and I'm not going to like this. But all around, great episode. I loved this episode so much and I would not change anything about it. And if I had to do my rating system, I would definitely give this 5 out of 5 donuts. It was the very first episode on the air. It was a classic. It'll always be a classic. It'll be one of the best ones to date. So that's it, you guys. There's my review and recap of the episode, and I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Hit me with a subscribe if you like the content, and check out these 2 other videos that are on the screen right now. I'm going to be bringing you review videos, toy opening videos, anything Simpsons related from now until forever. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching the video, all the support, all the love you guys keep bringing, and until next time, have a good one.